Let's yap about what I meditated on this morning. And I was thinking about it. And when I was thinking about it, I was like, oh, intention is really like important. Okay, so everybody's had that experience. I got like 15 seconds to cross. Everybody's had that experience in their life where they feel like you're talking to someone, but they don't hear you, right? And so I feel as if, as people, we could put more effort into like the intention that we have, right? So I was talking to myself about it this morning, and I was like, I want to put more energy into listening rather than just hearing, right? It almost feels like an upgrade. If we take the same mindset about the listening versus hearing thing, right? And we apply it to everything and all our other senses, you can really up a lot of shits, right? So if you say it in a sense of, I want to actually say something instead of just speak, it means you're like trying to add weight to your words, right? You feel me? Or if we talk like, how we doing? Good morning, my man. How you feeling? That's good. If we talk like I want to like actually see things rather than just look, you know what I mean? It's like you want your gaze to actually mean something. You don't want to just drift off in the distance for like no reason, you know what I mean? Because there's times where we all zone out. We get lost on like where we are. And that's good. It's good to have that. That's never bad. I would never say that's bad because I still do that. As a creative, I think that's something that's important to have, to be honest. But I think the purpose of the words that I'm trying to say is being in control of that. You know, sometimes we can feel certain emotions and things like that and not really like understand them, or they can run rampant, especially if we're younger, or especially if we don't have anybody there to ever teach us how to control those things. And I think, and I've said this a million times, as we get older and we become adults and stuff like that, it is important to improve on those things. I think it's very, very important to improve on those things. And I think for me right now, I was focused on that like all morning. Like I think I did like a 10-minute meditation today. And I was like, especially for like the look thing, bro, like I will find myself just zoning out. Like I will like, let's say right now, I'm walking, right? If I just stop walking, maybe I'll start looking at like the Best Buy or something, or I'll start looking at like the parking sign, and I just like won't actually like think about anything. I'm just walking and shit, right? But instead, I want to actually focus on the things ahead of me. You know, I might not want to step on a crack and break my mama back. So next thing you know, I'm skipping on it. I'm skipping on that shit, you feel me? But obviously that's not like, that's a bad example, but I think it stands true. And I think for thoughts, it can also be applied. You know what I mean? You don't want to just like, but what I was gonna say is that like with like thinking, like your thought process, that can be true as well. I feel like instead of just thinking things, understanding why you're thinking them can help you also push forward. I think that's also an advancement in that sense. And I had one more, because I thought about this for hours. Like I was up working this morning on videos and stuff, and trying to figure out how to make better thumbnails and finding other creators. I'm sure Kali saw I found Nizzy this morning, but I was like trying to figure out like stuff, and I was sitting here just thinking about it. Being where you are, bro. Like, I think this is like entirely different, kind of. Like, this kind of fits more with like my ego, death, consistency speech stuff. But like sometimes in the same way where you can like look at something but not see it, right? I believe like it's important to be exactly where you are. Like sometimes we get so caught up in where we want to be or where we're not, that it can be really easy to lose the present. And I don't think there's anything wrong with that either. Again, as a creative or as anybody who is ambitious and wants to be somewhere in life and get somewhere, of course you're going to be working towards where you want to get, right? That's just the nature of it. That's just how life is. However, I think it's also very, very important to not allow your mind to push you so far to where like you're just not thinking about like the thing you're supposed to be thinking about. And this also goes for all my overthinkers out there, because it's so easy to overthink that sometimes you literally need to reel yourself back in and be like, okay, like I need to just be where I am right now. Like if that thing happens, or if whatever happens, let it happen. But if you let yourself be in the moment, you can see the beauty for what it is, right? And then you can make better decisions to preferably push you towards where you want to be anyway. That's my walking yap for the morning, though. That's my walking yap for the morning. Dude, I've been thinking about that since this morning and last night. Like all of those things. And, you know, I'm not always the best at it. I feel like sometimes I yap too much, right? So let me get that out the way. And I don't think anything that I ever say is like solidified, just like God sent words, you know. I'm just a person. But I like to say things that I am trying to improve on myself with. And all of these things I was using this morning, like as an overthinker myself and as someone who's always trying to improve. Like, I don't even think that I do enough for like this content stuff to be where I want to be or to get where I want to be. And so I'm always trying to do more. However, with that, I also need to sometimes realize that I got to take a step back and just be there. I just got to be there, right? Right now, my internet at the hotel sucks, right? My internet at the hotel sucks. I can't play games. You know, you feel me? I'm literally walking to the library right now so I can go edit videos and do all this, not edit videos, but edit thumbnails, right? Do my Duolingo and do these other things that I'm supposed to be doing during Ramadan while I'm trying to learn Spanish, while I'm trying to find a place so we can have a place to like stream consistently. And it's just kind of like, yeah, it's a lot or whatever, but I need to take a step back and be like, okay, yeah, I feel like I'm not doing enough, but I also need to just be in the moment. I'm up on a beautiful day, right? I had food. I have my grandparents. I have people that love me and care about me. I have y'all. Y'all love me and care about me, and I love y'all and care about y'all. I have people that want to see me succeed. I want to see me succeed, and I have people that are still gunning for me. And even if I didn't have all of that, I should still be appreciative or whatever I did have. And I think that's important. Okay, but now I'm really done yapping. I'm really, really done yapping. Sorry, bruh. That was a lot, but I had a lot to talk about.